Okay, group, this is our extra practice for similar figures. We're going to start here on number 1. So we want to look at proportions. Proportions will tell us if we have similar figures or not. Also, we want to look at the tick marks for our angles. So we can see we have 1, 2, 3 tick marks, 1, 2, 3. So that tells us that we have congruent angles, which is really important. So we can actually use those to tell us what our proportions should be. So here between the tick marks 1 and 2 and 1 and 2, those are our numbers. So we would set up that fraction, so 10 over 20. Sorry, I'm going to move this down here. And then here we'd have 6 over 12. And then down here, 7 over 14. If you look at all of those, they all reduce to 1/2, meaning that they have the same ratio. And so this means that they are similar. Our scale factor is 1/2. Okay. Next, letter B. So here, similar things going on. So we want to look at, okay, our angles. So our angles are not the same. So that is kind of a stopping point. These are not similar. Those are not similar. Okay. So we're going to take a look at number 2 here. It says determine if they are similar. So we know that we have 2 angles congruent, meaning that third angle set is congruent. So let's go ahead and check our proportions. So 16 and 12.8, 10 and 8, and 11 and 8.8. Okay, so those all have the same scale factor. If we reduce those fractions, it reduces to 5/4. That's our scale factor. And we can say this is by angle-angle similarity, because we had 2 angles that were congruent. Okay, letter B. Okay, so here we know that we have a right angle. That means over here we also have a right angle. So for this first triangle, let's find our third angle. So we'd subtract 90 for the right angle. We'd subtract 62 for our other angle. So we get 28. And then over here we have 180 minus our 90 minus 66. And that leaves us with 24. And these are not equal, so that tells us that these are not similar. Okay, letter C. So here, if we look at our missing angle up here, we would do 180 minus 120 minus 20, and that would leave us with 40 degrees. Over here, 180 minus 120 minus 40, that would leave us with 20 degrees. And obviously you can check that in your calculator. Okay, now we can say that these are similar because of angle-angle.